Good Saturday morning, everybody, and welcome to the apprehension of playoff baseball when your team has lost Game 1. This is VypeFortBend.com. I'm Roger Smith, and we're on the hardscrabble streets of Siena, and the Ridgepoint Panthers are on the brink of elimination. They've got to win today's Game 2 against the Seven Lakes Spartans, who shut them out yesterday 5-0 just to stay alive, and if Ridgepoint can win the second game, then we will play a Game 3 about 30 minutes after that one starts, and both of them will be on VypeFortBend.com. I'm Roger Smith, so glad to have you with us. Join us in the heat and the humidity and the playoff pressure. Over on the Seven Lakes side, they've got to be very excited because they were awesome with their starting pitching performance from Lawson Moreno. He can't help them on the mound now because he threw 93 or 94 pitches, depending on which game changer page you check. But for Ridgepoint, they're not going to have the usual lineup because Mason Dossett, who hurt himself making one of the most amazing catches I've ever seen in center field yesterday, is unable to play. In fact, he's not even suited up. We'll talk about all these things when we return with the Batter Up Show, and we'll have a visit with J.R. Voiles, head coach of the Seven Lakes Spartans, when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Welcome to the Saturday morning Batter Up Show. It's Seven Lakes and Ridgepoint taking each other on in Game 2. If the Spartans win Game 2, then it's a sweep. And it's time to talk to their head coach, J.R. Voiles. And I must say, Coach Voiles, your team looked as ready to play as I've seen a team look in a long, long time. What do you think was the key to that?
Not quite sure, honestly. We've just been, lately, the last couple of weeks, we've been kind of keeping the same mentality, kind of loose, but come game time, everybody seems ready to go, and yesterday was another example of that. They came out, jumped on them early, and then we kind of kept the pressure on them, and it was one of the best games that we played all year, looking to keep that going today.
And you had Lawson on the mound, and he went all the way, which, just in case you have to play 2 games today, that really helps with your pitching staff. Everybody's fresh except him. So is that the best he's done all year? That was amazing.
I think so. It's one of his better games. He's had a couple this year, but I think in the moment, that was probably the best game that he's had this year. And absolutely, as a coach going into Game 1, if you can use only one pitcher in Game 1 and save everybody else, we're kind of setting nice for today.
And it seems like, as I had looked back over your previous 5 games leading up to yesterday, you changed the lineup around from time to time, and I noticed that there's some guys that started yesterday, or 1 or 2 guys that started yesterday that I didn't necessarily think would. And is that your philosophy? Just go with whatever seems to be the right personnel on that particular day?
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of look at the week of practice, and also you got to trust your gut. And sometimes you just got a feeling, and you got to go with it. And that's kind of what happened yesterday, and it paid off.
And Steffes, I think, probably paid off more than anyone else. He got that triple. I know it had been at least a couple of weeks since your team had an extra base hit beyond a double.
Absolutely, yeah. Earlier in the year, he was hitting 2-hole first for probably the first 20 games. Then we kind of moved him down. And then yesterday we went back to that 2-hole, and he was aggressive early in the game and capitalized on a good pitch.
And finally, let me ask you about, on a day like this where it might require playing 2 games, do you bring something to these games that you wouldn't ordinarily, like, and I'm not making a joke here, it might sound like one, but bananas? Is there something in particular that you bring with you to the ballpark if you need to nourish yourselves for a 3rd game?
We thought about it, but we're not going to change anything. We decided to keep everything the same that we've been doing all year. So we had some Gatorade and some oranges, but nothing out of the ordinary. Hopefully we get out of this game with just the one game today and don't have to play two.
All right, thank you very much, J.R. Voiles. Your team is in a good position, and we'll go talk to Coach Welch, and I might come back and let you know just how nervous he appears to be.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Batter Up Show on VypeFortBend.com right after this from the hardscrabble streets of Siena.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. And 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and Xfi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Welcome back, everybody, and let's bring you the starting lineups. We're not going to be able to have an interview with Coach Welch, and that's not because he turned me down. It's just because I figured he was pretty busy trying to make sure that his team is ready for this game in which they are facing elimination. They've got to get the win today over Seven Lakes, or it's not going to be an admission to the second round. So let's start off with the starting lineup for the visiting Seven Lakes Spartans. Leading off and playing shortstop, it's Ryan Frandon. Cade Climby bats second, and he plays third base. Climby did not start yesterday. That was kind of surprising, but he's in the lineup today and batting second, and he's at the hot corner. Carlos Michino is in right field, and he bats third. Batting cleanup, it is Miguel Acosta, the first baseman. Nathan Johnson is pitching and evidently hitting for himself in the 5 spot. Nathan Johnson will tell you more about his pitching numbers shortly. Jake Steffes is at second base, and he's batting sixth. Batting seventh, it is Carter Sanchez. He is in left field, and I'm just thinking, I think Carter Sanchez was at second base yesterday, and I'm kind of wondering if there is a flip-flop there. I'm not really sure, but we'll check on it once the game starts. Jack Coltis is the catcher for Seven Lakes, and he bats 8th. And Taylor Teat in center field is batting in the 9 spot. So here for your Ridgepoint Panthers, Zion Stevens leads off and plays second base, and that is the usual thing. But Parker Martin, who's been hitting very well lately, he's at third base, getting the start. Not only getting the start in the field, but in the batting lineup, and also batting second. and we'll tell you about his recent numbers, which are really very impressive. In the third spot, as usual, Justin Vasas, the shortstop for Ridgepoint. Travis Vlasic is at first base and batting in the cleanup spot. J.J. Kennett, the catcher, bats fifth. Carter Groen in left field bats sixth. Owen Ferris in right field batting seventh. They have lowered him in the order, and hopefully that will get something sparked. And now the big change, and it is Will Baker, the little brother of the great Jack Baker from the 2019 state finalist team. And he is going to be batting in the 8th spot and the DH for the Ridgepoint pitcher. And Theron Mihalis is in center field, and he's playing in place of Mason Dossett, who got hurt yesterday on an amazing catch late in their 5-0 loss to Seven Lakes. And he is in concussion protocol and still just not feeling good as he absolutely slammed into the metal wall. He did not even slow down, but he made an amazing catch in the bottom of the 6th, and hopefully a quick recovery for Mason Dossett, and hopefully a chance for, well, him to play more baseball. But Ridgepoint has to win today in order to make that happen. I'm Roger Smith. This is VypeFortBend.com. We will step aside one more time and be back pretty soon with the first pitch of the game between Ridgepoint and Seven Lakes. And we'll also look at action in the first playoff round of UIL baseball when we continue on the Batter Up Show right after this.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
All right, welcome back. And on the mound, warming up, is the right-hander Kellen Gradisar. Gets the start for your Ridgepoint Panthers today. Kellen, in his recent outings, he had a relief outing against Travis in the final regular season game of the year. That was a win, but he did not get the decision one way or the other. Also, he had a game started against Elkins on April 22nd, which ended up being a 16-4 victory for the Panthers and a relief appearance against George Ranch on April the 19th. So he's got a 0 ERA, 8 innings covered during his last 3 appearances, 3 hits allowed, no hits or runs, 13 strikeouts, and just 1 walk. And here we go as Frandon steps in for the Seven Lakes Spartans, and it looks like we don't have audio of any kind other than me, so I can't lean on the PA guy. Gradisar's first pitch to the left-handed hitting Frandon is outside for a ball. Frandon yesterday had a double and scored a run. Here's the second pitch. Checked his swing, but it's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Frandon 6 for his last 15 with 5 RBIs. Swings and hits one foul on the ground over on the first base side where the Ridge Point dugout is. So many things in play here that make you apprehensive and excited about what could happen today, but Ridge Point's got to win twice to keep the playoff train rolling. Gradisar's curveball as a liner to Zion Stevens at second, and he gloves it easily. Not really strong contact there. So Ridge Point at home in the friendly confines has got to be a lot more comfortable, and they're fired up. And, you know, if they could score first, I think it would really behoove them. And now it is Cade Climby, who's 5 for his last 13 and had a triple. Did not play yesterday. Curveball is just downstairs from Kellen Gradisar. It's going to be a long, hot day. At least Ridge Point hopes it's a long day. And we're trying to keep the sun off all the gears so it keeps working for you. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. It's 1-1. Roger Smith along with the producer extraordinaire, Les Clary, inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Another breaking ball just off the end of the bat. And Climby is down 1-2. He's had 3 RBIs in the last 5 games. Good at drawing walks also, as he's drawn 4 in that same span. Gradisar takes a big deep breath, winds, and brings it. That is downstairs for a ball. The count even 2-2. So it's not that unusual for Coach Welch to have someone different in the lineup than he normally does during a regular season game, but playoffs, that's a whole nother thing. Change-up, swung on and missed. And Gradisar has struck out Climby and gotten the first 2 Seven Lakes hitters. Now it's Carlos Michino. He had an RBI yesterday in the 5-0 Game 1 win. He's 6 for his last 20 with 2 RBIs, and he's walked 3 times. Sometimes he is bitten by the strikeout bug, as he has 9 strikeouts in his team's last 6 games. Gradisar rocks and brings it. Breaking ball off the end of the bat, slow roller toward first, and it's going to be picked up by Travis Vlasic, who just tags out Michino. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Gradisar. I guess the microphone does work. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Gradisar, and the Ridge Point Panthers will be back.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Nathan Johnson on the mound for Seven Lakes. Steve Miller in concert just to my right, evidently. Here's the throw down by the catcher Coltis, and we're just about ready to see what Ridgepoint can do with the bats. Zion Stevens, Parker Martin, and Justin Vassis. The pitching numbers on Nathan Johnson. In his last 2 starts, he got a win April 29th against Katie Taylor, and he got a win April 22nd against Cinco Ranch. In those 2 outings, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs. 3 of those earned 3 strikeouts and 4 walks, and he did give up 1 home run. Now Zion Stevens, in his last 7 games, he is 6 for 17, hitting at a .353 clip in that span, .593 on-base percentage. Had a 9-game hit streak snapped last night. First pitch to him, swung on and fouled over to the right. One thing that Seven Lakes appeared to do yesterday, they seemed to have just the perfect mix of aggressiveness and patience. They drew some walks from pitcher Hunter Nichols, and they also attacked on the first pitch, and it paid off for them in some clutch situations. Stevens swings and misses at the fastball, and he's down 0-2. Stevens, 7 RBIs in the last 7 games, and that's pretty good when you're the leadoff hitter. You don't usually get too many of those opportunities to drive home a run. Curveball just got a piece. Nice spoil by Zion. They play him pretty much straight away in the outfield and fairly shallow. Nathan Johnson nods at his catcher, Coltis. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled out of play on the right. So Zion Stevens making him work. As far as the wind, it's kind of hard to tell what it's doing. It's not doing too much of anything. Typically, it's blowing in from right field here at Ridgepoint. Stevens ready. Here comes the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. It is a muggy day on the hard-scrabble streets of Siena. Johnson rocks and brings the 1-2. Stevens gets a piece of a curveball. He's doing a great job fighting off some would-be strike 3 pitches. Ridgepoint met Seven Lakes in the first round back in 2017. Ridgepoint won the first game at home, lost game 2 at Seven Lakes, but then came through in game 3 on the road. The 1-2, breaking ball, and Stevens lays off. A great take. He started to go, but held back. By the way, back in 2017, Ridgepoint was a Region 3 semifinalist. They lost to eventual state champion Deer Park, and the next week Deer Park eliminated Travis in the Region 3 final series. 2-2 the count. Johnson brings it. And again, it's a fight off, foul it back, and wait for the next one by Zion Stevens. And they're having to work hard already to get those balls that have gone out of play back to the umpire. Righty versus righty. Stevens steps out, looks down at Coach Welch in the third base coaching box. Here comes the pitch, and he swings and misses. But he did make his counterpart, Nathan Johnson, work hard for that strikeout, and there's one away. This is going to be one of those days where it'll be tough for a pitcher to go 7 innings. I'm going to get the temperature for you when I get a chance. Parker Martin. Last 7 games, he's been 7 for 20, .350 batting average, including, looking at the wrong Wrong line, and now he fouls it down the left field line, and a long run and a nice attempt, but it falls to the grass harmlessly. That's Carter Sanchez in left field. Yeah, Carter Sanchez was at second base yesterday when Climby did not start. Climby is now at second base, and Carter Sanchez in left field. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away, and Parker Martin is down 0-2. Okay, so in his last 7 games, he is 10 for 16. That's a .625 batting average. He's got 9 RBIs in those 7 games, 3 doubles, and he's got a 6-game hit streak active. Everybody else for Ridge Point who had a hit streak before yesterday is having to start a new one. Here's the 0-2, and he fouls off a curve. Nathan Johnson mixing it up very well, but Ridge Point is doing a great job of just putting a bat on the ball and fouling it away to get another chance. Seven Lakes went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Righty to lefty, Parker Martin ready, and he fouls another one out of play, this time off to the left side over the third base dugout. I don't know if you can hear it, but 3 more baseballs came in from, all those sub-varsity players who are suited up and have to go retrieve all of those foul balls. Yesterday, Martin was 1 for 2. Hit a liner back to center field. Takes it outside, showing a good batting eye. It's 2-2. The Ridge Point players, just like they did in 2019, or just like the varsity team back then did, growing mustaches. Here's the 1-2. And that is a high fly ball to left field. Sanchez ranging back, and he's under it. The wind kind of did him a favor, I think. What wind we have is blowing in from right a little bit and kind of blew the ball back to him. So there are 2 outs. Now Justin Vasas had his 8-game hit streak snapped last night. But in the last 7 games, he's 11 for 22. And I may not be a smart man, but that's a .500 batting average. 13 RBIs to lead the team in the last 7 games, and swings at a curveball and rips it down the left side foul. Vasas will be going to Texas A&M next year. He's a 4-year varsity starter and hit better than anyone else on the team during that playoff run in 2019. And he ripped one into left field. Solid base hit for Vasas with 2 away. Ridge Point does not get shut out often, but they got shut out yesterday, and until they get something on the board, there's just kind of that uneasy feeling. And now it's Travis Vlasic. Triple and a double during the last 7 games, including a .263 overall average, .391 on-base percentage, 6 RBIs in those 7 games. And now Nathan Johnson will have to go from the stretch for the first time. We'll see if Vasas takes off. And Johnson waited too long, and Vlasic wanted time. The infield is very well watered. They're kind of anticipating 2 games today. Hope you are too. The sun will bake it, but right now it's a little bit muddy. And there is a curveball stroked into center field for a base hit. Travis Vlasic making great contact, and there are runners at first and second with 2 away. And now J.J. Kennett, the catcher. Opportunity is knocking for J.J., who's 8 for his last 24. Does not like to walk. He's only walked 1 time in the last 7 games. He has 3 doubles. Well, had 3 doubles, I would say, in the last 6 games of the regular season. And now Royal Thomas, assistant coach for Seven Lakes, goes out to talk to his pitcher, Nathan Johnson, as well as the infield. And the conversation doesn't last very long. All right, I realize now that Cade Climby is at third base. And it ain't my fault, Coach. The scorecard, there are a few details, I believe, that were not exactly right. Climby at third base. It is Carter Sanchez in left field, I know that much. And I'll identify the second baseman as soon as I can. Might have to wait between innings where I check that out. Okay, here we go. Travis Vlasic is at first base, and now there's a ground ball to deep short, and the play is made by Frandon, throws to second for the force. And the rally looked pretty good there, but Kennett grounds out to short, and that'll do it for Ridgepoint. We are scoreless after one in Game 2 of the playoff series. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com. That's some awesome sounding audio, isn't it?
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Today's exclusive VypeFortBend.com broadcast of playoff baseball, Ridgepoint against Seven Lakes, Game 2, is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome. Also by First Tire and Auto with 4 great Fort Bend County locations, including Katy Cinco Ranch, Archer Volkswagen, and the Needville Insurance Agency. Kellen Gradisar, who retired the first 3 Seven Lakes Spartans that he faced in the first, now faces Miguel Acosta, the first baseman. He had a double and scored a run yesterday, 3 for his last 17. Curveball hit in the air. It's Zion Stevens backing into right field. The second baseman squeezes it for the first out. Now we get a look at Nathan Johnson. He was in the field yesterday. He's 3 for his last 17 with 4 RBIs. And that's in a span of 6 games. So he is hitting for himself. You got to be in really good shape to be pitching on a day like this and hitting for yourself. And Gradisar Roxanne brings the first pitch right down the middle for a strike. The Ridgepoint players really like to help the other team from the dugout. Always entertaining. Breaking ball just down, and the count is 1-1. Ridgepoint had outscored its last 6 opponents during a 6-game win streak by a differential of 78-18. That's plus 60 as the pitch is down. 2-1 as Gradisar works to Nathan Johnson. And so they were shut out. They gave up 2 runs in the first inning, and had some opportunities, but they did about everything wrong that you can do in a baseball game. Here's the 2-1. It's downstairs, 3-1 on Nathan Johnson. Seven Lakes is wearing the white pants with the navy blue piping on either side, the navy blue tops. Side accents in orange along with the team name across the front. And a one-hopper right back to Gradisar. Easy throw over to Vlasic. And there are 2 outs. Now Jake Steffes, the second baseman. He wasn't playing second base yesterday, but wow, he was awesome. First of all, he drew a walk. That's the first walk that he had drawn in at least 6 games. He was 1 for 2 with an RBI triple, and he scored a run. He just killed Ridgepoint yesterday. Right-handed batter. Gradisar brings the first pitch. Curveball fouled away on the right side. We have clouds, but we don't think there is any chance of rain. J.J. Kennett, the catcher for Ridgepoint, looks over at the dugout. Gets the sign. Gives it to Gradisar, who brings the 1-1 pitch, and it's a curveball spiked. And it's 1-1. Next pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2 with the heater. In his last 8 innings worked, and that includes 3 appearances, 3 hits surrendered by Gradisar and no hits or runs. 13 strikeouts and just 1 walk. Breaking ball just missed. Kennett framed it, but it was a good take on the part of Steffes. Somebody said beautiful pitch, and it really was, but sometimes the object is to get the guy to chase. Now up the middle, Vasas behind second, gloves it, fires on the run. Vlasic, nice stretch. And it's 6 straight retired to start this game by Kellen Gradisar. Actually, you ought to shop Archer Volkswagen. Let's do that.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
All right, here we go. In this scoreless game for Ridgepoint, in the bottom of the second inning, it's Carter Groen, then Owen Ferris, and Will Baker. Powerful hitting Carter Groen. In his last 7 games, he's 7 for 20, 350 batting average, a pair of home runs, a triple, and 2 doubles. And the first pitch to him is roped into center field, and an amazing catch. Yes, an amazing catch by the center fielder, Teat. Oh, that was robbery right there. An amazing catch by Teat.
Right fielder number 2, Owen Ferris.
Wow, when somebody makes a play like that on you, it's just not fair. And now Owen Ferris, right-handed hitter, steps in, getting his First look at Nathan Johnson, who rocks and brings it. And that is foul on the ground on the left side. In fact, it bounces off the front of the third base dugout. They're running out of baseballs already because you have these two teams that are both good at prolonging an at-bat by fouling a pitch away. And then another and another. The 0-1 to Ferris. Here it comes. Breaking ball. Big looping breaking ball was too high. Ferris had a homer against Dulles on April 14th, 5 for 20 in his last 7 games. Breaking ball in the dirt, outside. Ferris tugging at the jersey, fidgeting a little bit, steps back into the box. Johnson brings it. Curveball high, 3-1. Ferris with good speed would be a good guy to have on first base with 1 out, especially if they give him a free pass. Johnson brings the 3-1. Fouled straight back and over the backstop, and Coltis, the catcher, looks at it. I'll tell you what, that catch that Teat just made was like Ron Swoboda of the Mets in the 1969 World Series. If he doesn't catch that ball, it probably goes under his glove and rolls almost to the fence. And Ferris hammers one, foul on the ground to the left. That was up around his eyes, and, you know, maybe he shouldn't have swung at it, but on the other hand, maybe if it's a called third strike, swinging at it is a good idea. It's 3-2. The payoff pitch. And it's a ground ball towards shortstop. Frandon up with it clean, fires across, and gets Ferris by a step. All right, here we go with Will Baker, and I hope his big brother Jack is listening.
Designated hitter number 26, Will Baker.
As far as I know, maybe other than a tournament game earlier this year, it's his first varsity at bat, and it's in an elimination game. Left-handed hitter, not even growing a mustache. Johnson brings him the first pitch. Downstairs for a ball. Speaking of mustaches, Jack Baker and his mates on the 2019 Ridgepoint team grew mustaches. As I recall, Jack's was pretty gnarly. Here's the 1-0. That's a strike on the inside corner at the knees. You can tell Will has not worn this jersey very often. It's very, very white and bright and clean, and his pants are kind of, you know, like he's worn them in a lot of JV games. Here's the 1-1. Way upstairs. Coltis didn't have to, but he made an amazing play just to keep that ball from flying to the backstop. I think you heard throw it higher. Baker is ready. Curveball catches the top part of the zone right at the letters, and it's 2-2. Johnson takes a deep breath and brings the 2-2. Baker sends one to left center field, and it is down for a hit. He turns first and decides not to go to second. Good job by Sanchez to get it back in, but it's another 2-out hit. So for the second straight inning, Ridgepoint gets a single after 2 are out. And now Theron Mihalis. Theron probably did not expect to be starting today.
6, Theron Mihalis.
But they need great defense in center field, and with Mason Dossett not suiting up because he's in concussion protocol after running into the wall on one of the greatest catches ever made yesterday, well, Mihalis is the guy to cover all that ground in center. And good speed. Might want to bunt his way on here. It might be a surprise. Will Baker dives back as Nathan Johnson delivers a pickoff throw. Ridgepoint got picked off once yesterday, which is bad, but they picked off Seven Lakes base runners twice. Mihalis, left-handed hitter, comes right after the left-handed hitting Will Baker. Open stance near the front of the box. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there at the knees. There's quite a big Mihalis family of Ridge Point athletes. I wish I could name them all. Throw over, and again, Will Baker is back in. This is game 2 of the series. Ridge Point must win to prolong it. It was a tough day for Class 6A teams out of Fort Bend ISD yesterday in game 1s. They didn't even score a run. And that is hit towards first base, and it is gloved in the air by the first baseman. No, they got to step on first, and they do. That is Acosta. He went to his knees to make the catch. The umpire, I guess, the angle at which he was standing, he couldn't really see the ball. I say he couldn't see the ball go into the glove. So the putout was made. Anyway, we'll be back.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. And 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
All right, Carter Sanchez leads off for Seven Lakes, and Gradisar brings the first pitch, curveball high. Sanchez 6 for his last 17 with 5 RBIs. Next pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. Sanchez started at second base yesterday. Now he's in left field. Gradisar nods at his catcher, Kennett, and brings the 1-1. Breaking ball into right field, and that will drop in for a hit. Owen Ferris gets it back in, and a single. That is the first base runner for Seven Lakes. Now Jack Coltis, the catcher, yesterday 1 for 2, scored a run and walked. 6 for his last 17, 5 RBIs. You know what? I think, never mind. I think maybe I gave you Coltis' numbers when Sanchez was up there. And there's a throw over, and Sanchez dives back in. Yeah, so Coltis, 1 for 2 yesterday, scored a run and walked. 6 for his last 17. That pitch is down, 1-0 on the catcher for the Seven Lakes Spartans. Taylor Teeth, the center fielder, will be next. Pitch on the way, curveball catches the outside corner, and Coltis doesn't agree. By the way, you didn't hear the huge cheer for Teat when he made his great catch, but part of that, well, there's a reason for it, which I will explain after the throw over. Vlasic applying the tag on Sanchez, but didn't get him. Sanchez wearing the orange spikes, fitting in with the color scheme. Seven Lakes has Astros colors. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is high. Stolen base attempt and safe. Vossas tried to make the catch of the Kennett throw. It's a pretty good throw. I don't know that it would have gotten him, but Justin very quickly tried to flick the tag down on Sanchez, and he didn't secure the ball. So no controversy there. Sanchez is in scoring position with nobody out. And the pitch was high. It's 2-1 on Coltis. Pitch on the way. Strike right down Waters Lake Boulevard. Waters Lake Road, actually. Sorry. Gradisar looks back at second. Sanchez takes his lead. Nobody holding him on. Coltis swings and fouls one on the ground on the right. All right. I was just reading a message from my producer, Les Clary. Here's the 2-2. And he wants me to just advise you, and it's probably a pretty good idea, that because of the heat, sometimes the equipment has been known to shut down. And if that happens, don't panic. And a fastball just misses the outside corner. It's now 3-2 on Coltis. But Les doesn't know I have part of the gear in an ice chest. So I'm taking every precaution, plus the umbrella. Here's the 3-2, and a nice spoil on the part of Coltis. Just got a piece of it. So yesterday, Elkins lost to Tompkins 12-0 in game one of their series, and the winner will meet Lamar or Memorial. Lamar beat Memorial 6-3 in the first game of that series. Ground ball up the middle. Vossas behind second, fires to first in time. One away, and Sanchez advances to third.
Center fielder number 16, Taylor Teat.
So let's see. I was going to tell you about the configuration of the Ridgepoint ballpark that is the reason you didn't hear a bigger cheer when Taylor Teat made that amazing catch. Diving, a ball that was sinking in front of him. It's because the press box creates a complete separation of the fans on the first base side from the fans on the third base side. And so it obstructs the path to our microphone. Curveball in there for a strike by Gradisar. Teat squared around to bunt, and he kind of kept the bat there, but it was a called strike anyway. And J.J. Kennett asked for time, and Coach Welch is also going to the mound. It gives me a chance to give you some other really bad news from the way Fort Bend teams got spanked yesterday. So you had Katy beating Travis 5-0. The Tigers, well, the Travis Tigers hung in there for a while, but nevertheless they didn't score and they lost. And now Coach Welch is still talking to Kennett as he heads back to the dugout. And the home plate umpire is letting Coach Welch know exactly how many mound visits he has. The winner of the Travis versus Katy series will meet Bel Air or Jersey Village. Jersey Village 4-0 winners over Bel Air. And Jersey Village seems to have very ordinary, mediocre regular season records, and they just have a knack for postseason play. Just ask the Travis Tigers of last year, who were knocked out by the Jersey Village Falcons. Okay, here we go. Taylor Teat back in the box. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball just missed the outside corner. Teat was 1 for 3 yesterday. He's 3 for his last 13. Righty versus righty. Gradisar comes set, comes home. Breaking ball swung on and just foul tipped. Oh my goodness. A silly millimeter from a strikeout. One and two on Teat. Steps back in, low, slow practice swings. Gradisar ready to work, here it comes. Just missed the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Here at Ridge Point, it's symmetrical in the outfield, 315 feet down each of the lines, 345 to the power alleys, and 370 to straightaway center. Breaking ball, called, strike 3, down goes Teat, 2 away.
Now batting shortstop.
Second strikeout for Kellen Gradisar. Now back to the top, and Frandon, who lined out to second baseman Zion Stevens his first time. Gradisar's first pitch is high, and it gets past Kennett. Here comes Sanchez. He scores. It is 1-0, Seven Lakes. And I don't know whether to call that a wild pitch or a pass ball. I'm not going to worry about it. But it's unfortunate. It's one of those mistakes that Ridge Point teams just don't make very often. They made a whole bunch of mistakes yesterday, and they have kept them at a minimum today, but the first glaring mistake cost them a run. And now the base is empty for Frandon. Pitch to him. Breaking ball in there on the inside corner, 1-1. Frandon had a double and scored a run yesterday. 6 for his last 16. Swings and sends one to right center field. Back is Ferris, and he's got it. So Ridge Point suffers the 1 run. Let's see, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and nobody left on base. We'll be back.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Derby, hosted by the Ridge Point Athletic Booster Club. Enjoy games, prizes, silent auction, bounce houses, hat contest, and most importantly, fun for the whole family. Tickets for adults are $70, students $40, kids 12 and under $25.
All right, so they have a Kentucky Derby event planned for Ridge Point fans, but I certainly hope that they are late to that party because they need to push this to a Game 3. Now Zion Stevens to lead off for Ridge Point, then Parker Martin and Justin Vassis.
For Ridge Point, second baseman Zion Stevens.
Stevens prolonged the at-bat the first time, but ended up striking out swinging. Nathan Johnson out there for his 3rd inning of work. The right-hander rocks and fires. Curveball is upstairs. Ball 1 on Zion Stevens. Here in Missouri City, 88 degrees, but it feels warmer than that. Here's the pitch. Down and away for a ball. 2-0 on Stevens. It's one of those days, I guess I shouldn't let on that it feels terribly uncomfortable because it doesn't. We have some cloud cover that's kind of keeping the temperature down, but it's very humid. And Stevens asks for time and steps out before he accepts the 2-0 pitch. Here comes that 2-0. Inside, 3-0 on Stevens. By the way, the defense for Seven Lakes, Coltis at catcher, Acosta at first base, Steffes at second base. The shortstop is Frandon. Climby is at third base. Sanchez in left field. Teat in center, and Michino in right field. Here's the 3-0. Way outside, and a ball 4 to Stevens. A 4-pitch walk. And he's quicker than Grease Lightning, so look for them to maybe send him on a stolen base attempt. And as Parker Martin steps in, I see that he is, like many of his teammates, attempting to grow a mustache. During our batter-up show yesterday,
Parker Martin.
Coach Welch said that he had seen all of his players yesterday afternoon and was unaware that anyone was trying to grow a mustache. And that hurts. There's a throw over. Stevens dives back in. Seven Lakes has been out hit 3-1, but they lead on the scoreboard 1-0. Martin intends to bunt, puts it down. Johnson comes and gets it, throws to first in time. And the sacrifice works perfectly. Stevens is at second base.
Shortstop.
Now Justin Vassos.
Justin Vassos.
1-for-1 with a first inning single. His single was followed up by another one by Travis Vlasic, but Ridgepoint couldn't get the runners around. The air feeling very still here at Ridgepoint's ballpark. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the mid of Coltis. 0-1 on Vassos. He looked like he was trying to go downtown with that one. Nothing and 1 the count. Johnson looks back at Stevens, now looks back at second and does not make a throw. And that was the type of play that Devin McComas, when he was pitching for Ridgepoint yesterday, was called for a balk. And he and Coach Welch argued that you could see based on where his foot was planted that he had not committed a balk. But that did not overturn the call. Here's the 0-1. Vassos rips a curveball down in left field. Stevens coming to third, and they'll send him home. Here comes the throw. The relay, not in time. Stevens scores. Vassos to second. Save. And Ridgepoint has tied this game up 1-1. Vassos comes through with a clutch single. And still just one out. Speed kills, and Justin Vassos certainly knows what to do. He is 2 for 2 now. And there was no hesitation by Coach Welch. He was spinning the windmill as Stevens was headed around third.
First baseman, Travis Vlasic.
And you know, with this possibly being a long day, I've got to kind of control myself. I don't want to be so exhausted that if we do have 2 games, you know, I don't want to run out of gas. Not going to get too excited. The game is tied at 1, and we're in the bottom of the third. Now Travis Vlasic with Vassos at second. He's pretty fast. Pitch to Vlasic. Curveball, rip, and a miss. 0-1. That was a slow curve, and Vlasic had thrown the barrel of the bat through the zone before the ball even got there. So Johnson showing that he's very good at changing speeds. And Nathan Johnson looks back at second. Vassos scurries back to the bag, but no one covering. I love to listen to what they say to the opposing pitcher. It's funny. I don't know if you're hearing it. I'm hearing it in my headset. Here's the pitch. And there's a hard ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit. Here comes Vassos around third. They will send him home, and the throw from Teat is cut off. It is 2-1, Ridgepoint. Travis Vlasic, RBI single. He is 2 for 2. And there's still just one out.
Number 4, J.J. Kenneth.
Now the umpires will move around to the configuration they have. There are 3 umpires. That's what you get in the first round of the playoffs. But before we have another pitch, Royal Thomas, assistant coach, going out to the mound. 2-1 lead. They've out-hit Seven Lakes 5-1. Still just one out, and Travis Vlasic is at first base, and now J.J. Kennett. Grounded out to shortstop in his first plate appearance. J.J. with the fashionable purple spikes with the 3 white Adidas stripes going up and down the side. All right, here we go. Tyler Welch on the mound. The lefty comes set and brings the first pitch to Kennett. Outside ball 1. So Johnson normally is the left fielder, but I think he has just gone to the dugout. Sanchez is still the left fielder. Johnson is the left fielder when he's not pitching. The second pitch is outside, and it's 2-0. Looks like Welch threw either a curve ball that didn't curve or an off-speed pitch on the first 2 pitches. And I'll turn up the volume again. Breaking ball on the outside corner. The generous outside corner, and it's 2-1. You know, generosity is important. Sometimes. Here's the 2-1. Kennett looks at a curveball way upstairs. I think that was above his nose. And power hitting Carter Groen waits to bat next. Welch was looking in, then he stepped off. Now he gets the sign from Coltis. Pitch on the way. Kennett, hard ground ball to deep short. And the shortstop throws to second in time for the force, but they can't get Kennett for the double play. Kennett reaches on a fielder's choice. There are 2 away. And sorry about that. By now I should be able to say Frandon is the shortstop because he's impressed us. He is a stud.
Now batting left fielder Carter Groen.
Now Carter Groen. He hit a line drive to center field, and a magnificent catch by Teat robbed him of a base hit in his first at bat. Groen adjusts the Velcro on the gloves. Sun's out, guns out. He's got his jersey sleeves pulled up a little bit. And if my arms look like that, I would do the same. Here's the pitch. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled back behind us. Look out. It landed about 15 feet away from our broadcast table. But I have a very sturdy umbrella over my head and really over the equipment. My head's not that important. Here's the 0-1, and there goes the runner, and that is roped to left center field. It is caught! Carter Groen robbed again. Sanchez dives just like Teat did before. Oh, you gotta be dry shaving me.
That he was coping with agonizing shoulder pain 24/7.
Yes, I had to
That's out number 3. Ridge Point scores twice to take the lead, and we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Lasting treatments for joint pain using natural biologics. Treatments designed to restore and repair joint tissue with no drugs, no surgery, no downtime. The results were amazing.
I am very glad.
Hey,
it changed my life.
Can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit.
No more
Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
That's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your
lifestyles
internet
of
do that?
gigillionaires.
Get gig speed internet now
Meet
for
the
just
AT&T
$49.99 a month for
customers
12
winning
months
at
with a
life
one-year
with
contract
hyper-gig
when you also
speeds.
get Xfinity
Meet
Mobile. Go to
gigillionaire Terry,
Xfinity.com,
who his
call
love of streaming horror
1-800-XFINITY, or
movies has
visit a
him
store
constantly on
today.
the edge of
Requires
his seat.
paperless
His
billing and
internet bill
autopay.
won't
And
give him a
6/30/22.
scare.
Restrictions apply.
Well, go
New
in there.
gigabit internet
I'm telling
customers
you,
only.
because since
Equipment,
Terry
taxes,
upgraded to
fees extra, and
AT&T
subject to
fiber with
change.
hyper-gig
After terms,
speeds, he
regular
doesn't
rates
worry
apply.
about
Gig
data caps
Wi-Fi
or
requires
equipment
gig internet
fees.
and X by
Oh,
gig.
man, it
Actual
goes up
speeds
for a
vary.
reason.
Compares pricing with
And
top
best
carriers.
yet, he
Xfinity
also
internet
doesn't
with
stress
time.
about a price
We
increase
see
in
all you
12
do to
months.
get work done,
Because with the
whether it's
amazing
keeping your office
gigillionaire
clean or
lifestyle
redesigning your
comes an
space with 3
exquisite
or
sense of
300.
tranquility.
Our business is to keep business going. Buy
Most of
online
the
and pick
time.
up in store. Or get
Live
free
like
next
a
business day shipping
gigillionaire.
at Office
Get
Depot Office
straightforward
Max
pricing
or
with
OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Ridge Point has the lead, 2-1. And now it is Cade Climby to be followed by Carlos Michino and Miguel Acosta for Seven Lakes. The Spartans trying to wrap up this series in 2 games after their 5-0 win yesterday. George Ranch was the only team in District 26A that won its Game 1. They beat Katy Taylor yesterday 15-3. Gradisar still out there for Ridge Point. Curveball misses the outside corner. Ball 1 to Climby, who struck out in the first. Gradisar gets the sign from Kennett. Here's the pitch. And it goes all the way to the backstop. Look out. I always like that scene from Bull Durham when Crash Davis, played by Kevin Costner, turned to the batter after a wild pitch and said, "I swear to God, I don't know where the next one's going." And it kind of scared the batter. Here's another pitch, down and away, and it's 3-0 to Climby. Kellen Gradisar trying to get one in the strike zone here. And it's there. Automatic take, it appeared, from Climby. Righty versus righty. Gradisar has been great thus far. The 3-1. And off the end of the bat, little one-hopper. And Gradisar goes more than halfway to first. Underhands it to Vlasic. 1 out. Right back to the box.
Now batting right fielder Carlos Michino.
Well, that's good. When you're Kellen Gradisar, you fall behind 3-0, and then you end up retiring the batter. And now Michino, who hit a very weak grounder to first base, which Vlasic handled by himself. That ended the top of the first. Gradisar brings it. Swing and a miss at the slow curveball. So tantalizing, moving so slow, you think, I'm going to hammer this thing, but where did it go? It went into J.J. Kennett Smith. Here's the next one. Outside, trying to get him to chase. He would not. It's 1-1. Kennett looks over at the dugout. Gets back behind the plate. Gradisar gets the sign. Here comes the 1-1. Outside. I don't think this kid's going to be chasing pitches, so might ought to just fire it for the strike zone. Here comes the 2-1. Down and away, 3-1. Second hitter in the inning on which Gradisar has had a 3-ball count. Gradisar nods and brings it. Outside for ball 4. And that's the first walk by Gradisar.
First baseman Miguel Acosta.
You say Acosta, I say Acosta. I don't know if you heard Coach Clinton Welch, but he said watch for the drag bunt. Did he say that? It's a right-handed hitter. Maybe I heard him wrong. Curveball, strike on the outside corner. And by the way, I like the way this home plate umpire calls the strikes. There's never a doubt. Some of them call them like they're sedated or something, and you don't really know. When he calls a strike, you know. Here's the 0-1, down and away. Last night's game started at 6 o'clock, and the shutout was complete by dark as Seven Lakes won 5-0 behind great pitching from Lawson Moreno. Here's the 1-1, and it's a double play ball. Stevens shovels to Vasas for one. On to first for the double play. 4-6-3. And cue the band. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Right, so you probably recognized it.
Bottom of the 4th for Ridgepoint, right fielder Owen Ferris.
So you didn't hear the chorus, but you probably realized that song was Ooh That Smell by Leonard Skinnard. And think about it, if Ridgepoint plays a 3rd game today, well, a 2nd game today in Game 3 of the series, Ooh That Smell. Curveball high, ball 1 to Owen Ferris. The smell of victory is always very nice. All right, here we go. Tyler Welch brings the 1-0 pitch, and Ferris squares to bunt but fouls it back. It's 1-1. Ferris hit a hard ground ball to the shortstop Frandon his first time. After him, Will Baker and Theron Mihalis. In the Ridgepoint 4th, they lead it 2-1. Welch brings it. Pitch bounces in. I don't know the best way to describe today, but I would call it balmy. If you were writing a novel, one of those romance novels, you'd call it sultry. Here's the 2-1 from Welch. Ferris swings and misses at a curveball. He was way out in front on that one. I'm wearing my Texas High School Coaches Association socks today. They look hideous. Here's the 2-2. And a nice spoil by Ferris. He kind of threw the bat at it and just got a piece. Ridgepoint wearing the all-white home uniforms. Here's the 2-2. Curveball ripped down the left field line and almost decapitated Coach Welch, and it goes in the tarp tube. I love when that happens. I don't know why that, I guess it's just the unlikelihood, you know, that it's kind of like a perfect ball right in the middle on skee ball. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Ferris spat right after that take, and it kind of looked like Kyle Tucker. You wonder how can he have that much spit in his mouth. The payoff pitch way outside, and Ferris is on. Lead-off walk. All right, so I mentioned that George Ranch was the only team out of District 26A to win a playoff game yesterday. They beat Katy Taylor in their game 1. Hoping the winner of that one will meet Cy-Fair in the next round. Cy-Fair swept Heights 6-1 and 10-0. Well, other than Foster, the news wasn't real good. Actually, it was good for Fulshire and Foster in the Class 5A ranks, but not for Kempner. All right, here we go. Will Baker singled his first time up. Squares to bunt, but first a throw over to try and get Ferris, but he's back in standing. Okay, so Will Baker, as far as I know, his first varsity at bat and his first varsity at bat in a game that really means anything, he got a base hit. He squares around to bunt again, and it hits him in the back. 2 men on. He doesn't mind. It hurts so good, he's going to first base. All right, so Tyler Welch having a little trouble out there for Seven Lakes, and his catcher, Coltis, goes out there to chat with him a bit. And now it is Theron Mihalis coming up. So Fulshire in Class 5A defeated Houston Austin in a sweep.
Theron Mihalis.
10-0 and 11-4. The Chargers now advance to meet either Crosby or Galveston Ball. Crosby won game 1 last night over the Ball Tours. More Class 5A results in a moment, but let's go back to the batter's box. Theron Mihalis, lefty hitter, facing Tyler Welch for the first time. Welch comes set. Here's the pitch, and it's bunted into the air, and it's caught by Welch, and he turns around to try and double off a runner, but Mihalis not happy with the contact he made there. So it's a bunt pop-up. Nobody moves, one away. Back to the top now, and Zion Stevens.
Second baseman, Zion Stevens.
Struck out in the first, walked, and came around to score the first Ridge Point run in the third. We're in the bottom of the fourth. And this is his first look at Tyler Welch. Welch, cap slightly askew to his right. And the left-hander took too long, and Zion Stevens asks for time and steps out. Zion's uniform top is absolutely filthy, and we're only in the bottom of the fourth. Runners first and second, and now Welch lifts that front leg and then turns around and looks back at second base, but no one was covering, and Ferris just casually walked back to the bag. Here comes the pitch. Stevens rips it foul on the ground. Headed for the tarp tube, but this one's not going to get in. I've never seen a ball player crawl into the tarp tube to get the ball. I guess the ball just stays in there. God knows what's in there. Probably a lot of spiders. Okay, 0-1 the count. Stevens ready. Here's the pitch. And that bounces in, and Ferris thought about advancing to third, but Coltis did a great job of blocking it with the chest protector, keeping it in front. Stevens looks like maybe he's measuring Welch for an extra base hit. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And a few groans, I think, were coming over from the Seven Lakes side. A lot of sunscreen, a lot of umbrellas. The first Saturday in May, we ain't going home to watch the Kentucky Derby. We got 2 baseball games to play, at least Ridge Point hopes we do. Here's the 2-1. Stevens watches a strike on the outside corner. I don't think he disagreed with the call. It was just a pitch that he didn't think he would do much with. Welch looking in. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Bounces in. It's 3-2.
Now he's coming to you.
Everybody is excited. The anticipation. There's also a little bit of dread. It is playoff baseball. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball high. He walks and the bases are loaded. Ferris moves to third. Will Baker goes to second, and it's Parker Martin. Parker Martin 0 for 1, but he put down a perfect sacrifice bunt in the third. Coltis is going to go out and talk to Tyler Welch, the pitcher for Seven Lakes, and Parker Martin is going to talk to Clinton Welch, the head coach of the Ridge Point Panthers. And we're going to listen to some music. She's a little runaway. All right, Parker Martin. Had a hit yesterday. From the Ridge Point perspective, now would be a really good time for another one. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ridge Point leads 2-1. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Ridge Point has to win. They're facing elimination. Martin holds up his left hand, and the lefty hitter steps out of the box, escalating the tension even further. Welch gets the sign, now steps off. Are we going to pitch the ball already? Let's play. Come on now. All right, I think we're ready to go. Here it comes. That is high to left field. Sanchez has a beat on it, moves toward the line. Catch made. Here comes Ferris, but he bluffs a go. And it's a nice throw from Sanchez. Nobody moves. There are now 2 outs. Outstanding play by Sanchez. Throw was right on target, and I think if Welch had sent Ferris, well, wait a minute, I'm not even sure that he wanted Ferris to stop.
Shortstop, Justin Vaso.
Based on the body language, I think Coach Welch wanted Ferris to go. All right, 2 away. Bases still loaded, and it's Justin Vasos, as in Colossus. 2 singles today. The left-hander Welch brings it way outside. Two to one, the Panthers on top, but they need a multiple run inning right here to feel comfortable, and even then they might not feel all that comfortable. Pitch on the way, big breaking ball outside, 2-0. No place to put Vasos. You got to bring him a strike. Or do you? Welch comes set, now brings it. That's a strike on the outside corner. Not my style, said JV. 2-1. There's a guy in the stands here at Ridge Point that looks like Rusty Staub. Used to play for the Mets. Hey, he really does. All right, Vasos stepped out for a moment. Got back in there. The Ridge Point coaches want a balk. Ferris was trying to distract Welch. And the balk wasn't called. They think it was obvious. And this was a crew that called a balk against Devin McComas yesterday. Ridge Point fans are up in arms. Officer Armijo behind me is alerted just in case the emotion spews and spills over. No balk call. Ferris was doing a great job stomping his feet, and Vossas is talking to the home plate umpire, who's now back in position. It was a 3-umpire conversation, and they decided no charges will be filed. And now Royal Thomas is going to go out there and talk to his pitcher, Carter Welch. I'm sorry, Carter Welch is an assistant coach at Travis and the son of Clinton Welch. Royal Thomas, is going to go out to talk to Tyler Welch. And I don't know what he's saying here, but I have a feeling he's saying, look kid, you got away with a balk. Just make sure you don't do it again, because next time they're going to catch you. I'll bet that's what he said, or something to that effect. All right, Vossas will get back into the box, and he'll be ready for a 2-1 pitch. Home plate umpire writes down a mound visit for Seven Lakes. And Vossas stands in. Welch looks in, gets the sign, set at the belt, and here comes the 2-1. And that is ripped into left field and down for a hit. Ferris scores. Here comes Will Baker home. The throw will be cut off. 2-run single by Vossas, and it's 4-1 Ridge Point. 3 for 3 is Justin Vossas on the day, and he's got 3 RBIs. And the fans are excited. It sounds like an Elvis Presley, Ed Sullivan Show performance.
Travis Vlasic!
Now Travis Vlasic. Oh, that's a clutch 2-out hit for Vossas. And now you got the speedy Zion Stevens at second base. And Vossas at first. Mound visit, Royal Thomas of Seven Lakes. And we're going to have a new pitcher. I'm going to take a break.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Don't miss the UIL Baseball State Championships coming up starting June the 8th. And they play them at Dish Falk Field and also at Dell Diamond in Round Rock. And for the Ridge Point Panthers, who have to win twice today to still have a chance to get there, it really begins in earnest on the 10th, Friday the 10th at Dell Diamond. So Travis Vlasic now stands in. The new pitcher is Colin Mills for Seven Lakes. He's a right-hander. Colin Mills made 3 recent relief appearances. In fact, 3 in the last 5 games before this one. And he works to Vlasic. Righty versus righty. Here it comes. First pitch swinging, fly ball to center field. Teat drawing a bead, moving to his left, makes the catch with one hand. And so quickly, Colin Mills gets Ridge Point out of the way. We'll go back to Fleetwood Mac, and I'll step aside. Oh, yeah, on that UIL thing, for more information, including how to buy tickets, go to uiltexas.org.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgig.
You know, if I was to make a list.
For Seven Lakes, designated hitter Nathan Johnson.
Nathan Johnson leads off for Seven Lakes. 4-1 Ridge Point as we go to the fifth. Kellen Gradisar still out there for the Panthers and looking good. Johnson is 0 for 1. And he first pitch swings at a pop-up high to center field. Easy play for Mihalis. He's got it. Nice to have that one pitch, one out thing.
Second baseman Jake Steffes.
Okay, I don't know if you could tell it was Lover Boys working for the weekend, but if I was to make a list of my top 10 all-time favorite, funniest things I'd ever seen, one of them would be Chris Farley as the Chippendale dancer along with Patrick Swayze on Saturday Night Live to the music of Lover Boy. First pitch is a strike to Jake Steffes. Steffes, who killed Ridge Point yesterday, is 0 for 1 with a ground ball to short in the second. Gradisar brings the next one. Thank you for the water, sir. And a little dribbler out front. Kennett jumps on it, throws to first, in time to Vlasic. Nice pickup of a low throw by Travis. Wow, that's pretty efficient second inning. Are you the water guy?
Carter Sanchez.
He's not the water guy. That's okay. I love all these people anyway. It's just a beautiful day. Very exciting to be here. So score that last one 2-3 for the second out. Base is empty and 2 away for Carter Sanchez. Singled in the third. That was the first Seven Lakes hit, and that hit him on the crown of the batting helmet. Curveball got away from Gradisar. You know, there are funny things coming out of both dugouts, but because of the configuration, my microphone doesn't really pick up what they're saying on the Seven Lakes side. One of the great things about high school baseball, you get a lot of chirping from the dugout, but they always seem to know what line not to cross. Here's Jack Coltis, the catcher, and the 8th place hitter. First pitch to him is outside. Kennett moves over. Nice block of the curveball, and he is able to make sure that Sanchez can't steal a base or just take a base. Throw over, close, but diving back in was Sanchez. Vlasic keeping a foot on the bag over there. Gradisar, a long look, a double take. Now brings it to Coltis. In the air in foul territory. It's the right fielder. Ferris moving over, and he almost made the catch, and he ran into the fence. He's going to be okay because these are chain link fences, and they have a little give to them. Unlike the metal outfield fence at Seven Lakes that Mason Dossett ran into yesterday. By the way, he's not suited up today. He's going to be okay, but he won't be able to play for several days. And the question is, will Ridge Point still be alive in the playoff bracket at that time? They got to win this one and another one later today in order to get to the second round. And they will meet either Stratford or Westside. Westside beat Stratford 11-7 last night in the first game of their series. Gradisar brings the pitch. Ground ball to Vazas at short. Picks it clean. Throws to Stevens for the force at second. And that will end the inning. So we'll be back for the bottom of the fifth. Ridgepoint leading 4-1 in that inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base because of the hit by pitch. We shall return.
Broadcast by him and VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. And 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Streams, unbelievable bandwidth. Welcome to another Lifestyles of Gagillionaires. Meet the AT&T Fiber customers.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
Peter Walker. There's no stopping this dad bod from showing up to his virtual workout.
We'd like to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. We brought you more than 120 live broadcasted events on VypeFortBend.com going back to August, and I believe our very first one was a volleyball match between Seven Lakes and the Ridgepoint Panthers. All right, here we go. Colin Mills, the right-hander, made very quick work of Carter Groen. Unfortunately for Carter, he was robbed of a base hit by Sanchez in left field. And I'll give you some numbers on Colin Mills in a moment. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it bounces in. Bounces in to J.J. Kennett. Kennett is 0 for 2, and that hits him in the back. Before Mills came in, his predecessor hit a man. And so Colin Mills, let me tell you about Colin Mills. 3 relief appearances in the last 5 games prior to game 1 of this series. A relief appearance April 29th against Katie Taylor. Another one April 22nd against Cinco, and April 19th against Maid Creek. 2 1/3 innings. 3 hits allowed, no runs.
Carter Groen.
No strikeouts, but no walks either. He pitches to contact. That's what that tells you. All right, so Kennett at first with a hit by pitch. Actually, there's a courtesy runner down there, and I think it's Blaine Ryan. Usually is. All right, and in the box is Carter Groen. He's been robbed of a hit twice. 0 for 2. First pitch swinging down the right field line, twisting into foul ground, and foul by about 25 feet. Hit it a long way for what little wind we have. Feels like it's coming in from right field. Check the temperature for you. All right, it is 90 degrees in Mo City as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Ridgepoint leading 4-1. They've got to win to push it to a 3rd game. Colin Mills brings the 0-1 to Groen. Not yet. Throw over, and Blaine Ryan is back in with his bare hands. He doesn't wear that big old oven mitt thing. Last time Groen hit a home run, I thought it wasn't going out, but I'm not going to shortchange him this time. Up the middle, off the mound, rolling towards second. Groen is safe. Everybody's safe. It might have hit Colin Mills' foot. He gives the home plate umpire a thumbs up. I think he's fine. He's just annoyed that he's got two guys on with nobody out. So I think you got to give Groen a base hit. He's been robbed of two already. So he's at first, and now Ryan moves to second, and we go to Owen
Right
Ferris.
fielder, Owen Ferris.
If Ridge Point hangs on to push it to a game 3, we will have that game 3 for you. And it'll start about a half hour after the end of this one. That's if Ridge Point wins game 2. And Colin Mills is throwing a couple of extra pitches just to make sure he's okay. The ball hit him in the left foot, and that's his landing foot. He's good. And Ferris will step in. And, you know, on a day like this, it's not brutally hot. I've been a part of some brutally hot days. But we do need to keep our equipment cool. And so what you want to do is put it in the shade so it's good for the remainder of the proceedings. All right, Ferris ready. Here's the pitch. Puts down a bunt toward third. Charging his climb. He scoops it one hand. Not in time. Ferris is safe. Bases loaded. He beats it out for a single. That is the 8th hit for Ridge Point. They've out-hit Seven Lakes 8-1. And they lead it 4-1, but looking for more.
Will Baker.
Now Will Baker. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th. He singled in the 1st. And this newbie is doing just fine under within the crucible of playoff pressure. Lefty hitter getting his first look at Colin Mills. Nobody out and the bases loaded. Ridge Point already up by 3. Here's the pitch to Baker. Looks at a curve, and it's a strike at the letters. Hope his brother Jack is listening. What a team Ridge Point had in 2019. Made it all the way to the state finals. Here's the 0-1. Baker hits it foul in the air down the left side. Sanchez a long run toward the fence, and it does land within the fence but beyond his reach. Great hustle, though, by Sanchez. Ryan is at third. Groen is at second, and Ferris is at first. And the count 0-2 on Will Baker. Boy, I'll tell you what, Ferris put down a perfect bunt toward third, had backspin, and Climby did everything he could. But Ferris bunted his way on as a base hit. Baker looks at a pitch down and away. Wearing the brilliant white jersey top, and this his first varsity action, or at the very least his first meaningful varsity action. Here comes the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Attaboy indeed. Panthers have given their fans plenty to cheer about. It was like a mausoleum on the third base side at Seven Lakes yesterday. Here's the 2-2. And that is hit in the air to center field, backing up his teat. He's got it. Ryan tags from third, and he's going to score. Sacrifice fly makes it 5-1. Will Baker delivers. And on the play, Groen and Ferris stay at second and first, respectively. So that is the first out of the inning. Now Theron Mihalis. Come on, Theron, get you one.
Theron Mihalis.
Left-handed hitter getting his first look at Colin Mills. Seven Lakes using, I think, Mills is their fourth pitcher. Pitch on the way outside. Mihalis looks at it. It's 1-0. And now timeout is called, and Mihalis goes down to Coach Clinton Welch in the third base box. Usually Coach Welch meets them halfway between third and home. This time he stays where he is. Maybe Mihalis initiated the timeout. He's just not certain of the signs. Maybe that's it. And now the home plate umpire is saying, come on. Takes a step in that direction, and now Mihalis is back. 1-0 the count.
It's your time, 6. Your time, Darren.
Mills gets the sign from Coltis. And now he looks back at second, and Groen doesn't even need to go back to the bag because Carter, being very aware of things, knows that no one was covering. Mihalis whirly-birds the bat. Now he's set. Mills comes with it. Swung on and shot foul on the left side. Going the other way wouldn't be a bad idea. 1-1 the count after that foul ball. Open stance from the left-handed box. Mills brings it, and it's a ground ball to second base. This will get an out, but the runners move up into scoring position. Mihalis is out, 4-3. But Groen goes to third, and you got Will Baker, or Ferris at second.
Second baseman, Zion Stevens.
Blaine Ryan scored on a sacrifice fly by Will Baker. So Ridgepoint adding a run to make it 5-1. 2 away for Zion Stevens. He has walked twice. Righty to righty. Facing Mills for the first time. Here comes the pitch. Outside corner, ball 1. Glad you're with us on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. Stevens asks for time. By the way, we were going to do game 2 of the series between Elkins and Tompkins, but if this game goes to a third, if this series goes to a third game, we're staying right here. Pitch outside to Stevens, 2-0. I hear a gravelly voice. That can only be Coach LaFavors. You know, if he keeps going with that voice, he's going to sound like Louis Armstrong in a couple of years. Here's the 2-0 to Stevens. Strike on the inside half of the plate. I'll bet when Zion goes shopping, he's very selective, and he's very selective about which pitch to swing at. Ready for a 2-1. Here it comes. Outside corner strike, and it's 2-2. The people have spoken. Ridgepoint on top, 5-1. They have out-hit Seven Lakes, 8-1. Pitch to Stevens. That's a called strike 3, and there's no way. Okay.
That was way outside, Blue, not even close.
That's Coach LaFavors. We'll be back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. Firsttireandauto.com.
Tickets are $70 for adults, $40 for students, and $25 for kids 12 and under. Buy your tickets here at the concession stand today. Walk over after the baseball game next door at Divine Savior Academy and have some fun. Now batting for Seven Lakes, number 16, Taylor Teeth.
All right, Taylor Teat leads off for Seven Lakes. First pitch swinging down the left field line. That's in there, possibly for extra bases. Teat going for second, and the throw to second is going to turn him back to first. Great throw by Carter Groen, limits him to a single.
Now batting shortstop.
Let's see, that is the first hit that Gradisar has given up since in the third inning. Carter Sanchez led off with a single. Kellen, the only pitcher for Ridge Point. Seven Lakes has used 4, but Kellen has the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. And now to the top of the order, the dangerous Frandon. First pitch is a curveball high. Over on the Seven Lakes side, they're saying, let's go, Frandon. Ryan Frandon, left-handed hitter. Gradisar throws over. It was close, but quickly back in was Taylor Teat. Frandon wears the socks high, not the stirrup variety. Another throw over. And Gradisar does it stand there for a couple of beats and then throw the pickoff move. As soon as he's motionless, he fires it over there. Now he throws another one. Nice pick by Vlasic on a throw that bounced in. Ridge Point up 5-1 in a must-win game 2. Gradisar still looking over there. Brings it to Frandon. Strike on the outside corner, and Frandon rolls his eyes. I don't think he was any more happy with that call than Stevens was on the third strike that ended the bottom of the 5th. There's another throw over, and it was pretty close, but Teat is back in again. Love bugs all over the place here at Ridge Point. Gradisar brings it, and that is to right field, make it center field, and easy play for Mihalis, or at least he made it look easy. That sends Teat back to first, and there's one out. Frandon with good contact, but Mihalis made sure it didn't get down. It kind of had some counterclockwise spin on it. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because I thought it was headed for right field, and it kind of sliced over to Mihalis. So, one out. And now Climby, the second baseman, 0 for 2 with a first inning strikeout. Gradisar comes set, throws over. That was close, but Teat is back in again. 6 pickoff attempts. I mean, on this one base runner. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, little nubber and foul ground on the right.
Good out, Kellen. Doing great.
Kellen Gradisar, the right-hander, has worked very steadily. He's been efficient. Not much traffic by Seven Lakes, and the only run they scored was kind of a cheapie that came home on a run that was either a wild pitch or a passed ball. It got a runner home from third, but that's been it. Seven Lakes took that 1-0 lead in the third. Ridgepoint overtook them, and now they're up 5-1. A pitch, up and in, and it's a ball to Climby. The count 1-1. Gradisar brings it. Strike at the knees. Climby walks away a long way, and he doesn't agree with that call. Glad you're with us on VypeFortBend.com. Gradisar brings the 1-2, bounces in, 2-2. Teat goes to second, and he's in there. Kennett jumped on it. The pitch was in the dirt. He didn't catch it clean, but he did grab it and throw to second quickly. But Teat read it beautifully, and that's why he's at second base. Give him a steal. Climby with a runner in scoring position, hoping to cut into this 5-1 Ridgepoint lead. Gradisar comes set, now comes home. Off the end of the bat, down the right field line. Vlasic giving chase, and it lands in the Ridgepoint bullpen. It's part of my lifestyle not to ever watch the Kentucky Derby live. I've almost always got games 2 and 3 of a playoff series to attend and talk about. So I won't be seeing the Derby live. Here's the 2-2, breaking ball to right field. Ferris with a long run. That's going to drop in fair. Coming around third and scoring the second run for Seven Lakes is Taylor Teat. And it's 5-2. And Ferris did a good job of holding Climby to a single. Twice this inning, Ridgepoint outfielders have made sure that a ball that could have been a double against some teams was only a single. RBI for Climby. It wasn't really hard contact, so I don't think Gradisar is losing it. But I know that Coach Welch and Coach Michael Dutka, his assistant, are going to be closely watching Gradisar as Carlos Michino comes up with one out, a run already in, and a runner at first. Michino is 0 for 1 with a ground out to first base, and he also walked. Fastball, strike at the letters. Don't know what we're going to do next week. That's how the playoffs are. We have to find out when and where all the games are. Gradisar brings it. Curveball, Vasas at short. Flips to second for one. On to first. Picked and double play. Vlasic backhanding it. Parker Martin and Justin Vasas go over there to say, way to go, big fella. So, Seven Lakes does get a run, but that's all they get. They trail 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the sixth on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Parker Martin leads off against Mills. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Ridgepoint leading 5-2. After Martin, it'll be Vasas and Vlasic. Swings at the second pitch and hits it foul in the air down the left side. Goes out of play. 1-1.
Let's go, Parker.
P-Mart has flied to left, put down a sacrifice bunt, and then flied to left again. Came in as a very hot hitter. Mills brings it. And that is towards short. Backhanded by Frandon. Throws across. And a nice stretch at the other end by Acosta, and there's 1 out. Now Vasas. They have not been able to keep him off the bases. He's 3 for 3. A trio of singles.
Justin Vasas.
Colin Mills, the 4th pitcher of this game for Seven Lakes, pitches from the stretch at all times. Pitch on the way, and Vasas bunts for a base hit. Mills comes to get it, throws, and the throw gets out of the first baseman's mitt, and Vasas is safe. And I think you got to give a base hit there. I'm going to, and I will wait and see what happens, when Ms. Mihalis scores it on Game Changer. She's probably doing that right now.
First baseman, Travis.
And by the way, there is no bad blood of any kind between the first baseman Acosta and Justin Vasas. Vasas was not running inside the baseline or anything like that. At least I don't think he was. But J.R. Voiles has come out of the Seven Lakes dugout, and I think he wants to talk to the first base umpire. All right, well, Coach, it looks like Acosta is good with the way that Vasas was running to first base, but his head coach, Voiles, wants the home plate umpire to talk to the first base umpire and say, did you see anybody running inside the baseline? Nope, safe. All right, so Ridgepoint would like to add an insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th. You know, the Needville Insurance Agency can save you a lot of money on your car insurance or your home insurance or both. Be sure to call Bradley at 979-793-7411. I'm a customer, and I'm glad I am. It is saving us money. You should do the same. Oh, you parents of teenage drivers and soon-to-be teen drivers and preteens who will be driving, quote-unquote, down the road. Go to the Needville Insurance Agency. Go to needvilleinsurance.com. First pitch to Vlasic, strike on the outside corner. And I don't know if Travis is upset that he didn't swing at it or that it was a strike. But he was kicking the dirt a little bit. 0-1 the count. Throw over. Vasas dives back in. Justin Vasas 4 for 4 on the day. He had a 2-run single in the fourth and an RBI single in the second. Mills looks over at him. Brings it to Vlasic. Outside corner. No, it's wide for a ball. And a quick snap throw down to first by Coltis. Vasas was already standing on the bag when the ball got there. Foster beat Northside in a sweep last night, 13-0 and 18-0. They will meet Barbers Hill or LaPorte, who are playing a one-gamer now. Pitch is low to Vlasic, and Vasas steals second. Wow. Talk about a dirtbag. Justin Vasas he's as filthy as any baseball player I've seen in a long, long time. So he's in scoring position, and Vlasic swung at that pitch, so it's 1-2. Home plate umpire has to dust off the dish. See if they can add that Needville Insurance Agency insurance run. Vlasic is ready. Mills is ready. Looks back at Vasas. Takes a healthy lead off second. Here's the pitch. Off the end of the bat. Fouled out of play on the right. In our batter-up show before this game, I was asking Coach Voiles of Seven Lakes if his team brought any extra provisions like bananas for the long day. And he said they were just following their usual routine, mostly liquids. Vlasic hits one high in the air to center field. Teat ranging to his left. Makes the catch. Vasas bluffs a go to third, and the throw comes in. So 2 outs. Vasas still at second. And now it'll be up to J.J. Kennett to do something if Ridgepoint's going to get something else to add to their 5-2 lead in the bottom of the sixth. Kennett grounded out, hit into a fielder's choice, and was hit by a pitch. Remember, after this one's over, assuming it's a Ridgepoint win, if they hang on to their 5-2 lead, we'll say a quick goodbye. First pitch to Kennett. There goes Vasas, and Kennett fouls it back. Oh, he would have been at third, I think. As Craig Biggio once famously said, that's baseball. Kennett ready, but the pitch doesn't come yet. Mills looks back at second, does not make a throw. Here's the pitch. And that is roped down the left field line, but well foul. And where I'm sitting, it was so duck hooked, as you golfers will know what I'm talking about. It was such a duck hook that I couldn't possibly see where it landed. But it was foul by a lot. Ridgepoint leading 5-2. They've out-hit Seven Lakes 9-1. Pitch on the way. Although that hit total for Seven Lakes, actually it's wrong. They have 2. 2 hits for Seven Lakes. And that pitch was outside. Seven Lakes thought it might have been a strike. Count is 1-2. Actually, that pitch was, it was a ball. Outside for ball 2. Coltis framed it for a long, long time so the home plate umpire could take a long look. Vasas would be a crucial run at second base. The 2-2 to Kennett. That's hard up the middle. And it is into center field for a base hit. Here comes Vossas around third. The throw will never get him. Ridgepoint scores on an RBI single by Kennett with 2 away to make it 6-2. All right, Ridgepoint's got to be feeling so much better about itself than they were at, I'm going to say,
left fielder
8 p.m. last night.
Carter Rowan.
I mean, they really got spanked in game 1, and they have bounced back very nicely, sat up very nicely in the coffin, so to speak.
First base, number 9, Blaine Ryan.
Blaine Ryan is going to run at first for Kennett, the catcher. And now it's Carter Groen's turn. First pitch to Groen. There goes Ryan. Swung on and missed, and a late throw won't get him. Ryan with a stolen base. He has really flourished as a courtesy runner. Groen got a base hit, kind of a cheapie his last time, but the first 2 times he just absolutely scalded the baseball. Once to Teat in center field and another time to Sanchez in left. They both made terrific catches. 0-1 the count on Groen. Mills looks in, looks back at second, brings it to Groen. High in the air on the right side and foul ground. It's the first baseman Acosta ranging over. He's got it. And that will do it for Ridgepoint in the bottom of the 6th, but they pick up an extra run on the RBI single by Kennett. We'll be back. The Rolling Stones will take us to the break.
I knew she was gonna meet her connection.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
To get your prescription filled. We're Mr. Jim. Man, did he look pretty ill? We decided
that we would have a... Oh, okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I can sound okay if I get the right song. But now I'm not in good voice. Hi, Deb Mize. How are you? All right, here we go. Ridgepoint trying to finish off Game 2 and push it to a Game 3. Kellen Gradisar still out there for the Panthers, and curveball first pitch swinging by Acosta, and it's booted by Parker Martin. An error on the third baseman for Ridgepoint, and the leadoff man is on for Seven Lakes.
Designated hitter Nathan Johnson.
Now Nathan Johnson, who started on the mound today for Seven Lakes, looking to start a stirring comeback. Johnson is 0 for 2. Grounded back to Gradisar and hit a fly ball to center field. Gradisar has done everything that Ridgepoint has needed him to do so far. From the stretch, brings it, and a pitch bounces in to Nathan Johnson. I'm looking in the Ridgepoint bullpen, and there's somebody stretching his legs over there. It is Jack McKernan, the freshman left-hander, but he's not throwing. Stretching out the legs. Okay. Swung on, and that pitch is fouled back between the feet of Kennett. No damage done. 1-1 the count. Again, be warned that when this game ends, assuming Ridgepoint gets the victory, we will close it down quickly. So we'll be ready to bring you game 3. Pitch outside for a ball. It is now 2-1. Ridgepoint has had the double play as a good friend to them today. They've had 2 of them. Here's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Johnson might not have thought so, but it's 2-2.
Keep it up, Kevin.
Gradisar looks over at Acosta, brings it, and there's a liner to Stevens. He got it. He's going to throw to first, but not in time to double up the runner. In fact, he doesn't throw, but that's 1 out. Nice diving play as Stevens moved to his left. Now a double play would end it.
Jake Steffes.
And now here is Jake Steffes. He's had 2 ground outs, and the second one was a little nubber in front of the plate where Kennett jumped on it and threw to first. He was big yesterday with a triple that scored the first run. Curveball down and away. He wears the socks high, old school style, the tube socks, not the stirrups. Just like the shortstop Frandon. Here's the pitch. Little tapper on the ground, foul on the left. Gradisar just doesn't look like he's lost any energy. He looks like he can finish this up as long as it doesn't get messy. Steffens ready. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, fouled out of play on the right. 1-2. Gradisar comes set. Here's the pitch. Pitch bounced in and no chase. It's now 3-2 on Steffes with a runner already at first. That's Acosta, who reached on an error. Ridgepoint up 6-2. Gradisar comes set, brings it, and there's a liner into right field. Ferris running over to catch it. That's going to be a single, but on the play, you have Acosta go all the way to third. Ferris, as usual, did a great job of running it down and returning it to the infield. Don't look now, but the tying run is in the on-deck circle. As Carter Sanchez comes up, he had a single in the third and hit by a pitch in his other plate appearance. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And it's outside to Sanchez, 1-0. Gradisar looking in. Nobody throwing in the Ridgepoint bullpen. Swung on and missed at the high heat. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. High heat again. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. 3 straight high fastballs, and Sanchez could not deal. And there are 2 outs.
Catcher Jack Colton.
Now Jack Coltis is the last hope for Seven Lakes in this game, too. Gradisar comes set, comes home. Breaking ball right down Waters Lake Road. And it's strike 1. Gradisar not wasting any time, and there's a ground ball to Stevens at second. Scoops, flips to Vasas at second, and that will do it. Ridge Point gets the victory by a score of 6-2. We'll be back with the totals right after this on VypeFortBend.com.
6 runs on 10 hits with 2 errors. Seven Lakes, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
All right, folks, here are your totals on the Game 2 victory by the Ridge Point Panthers. For Seven Lakes, 2 runs on 3 hits. They made no errors. Ridge Point, 6 runs on 10 hits. They made 2 errors. Gradisar, the winning pitcher, and Nathan Johnson takes the loss for Seven Lakes. The hitting star for Ridge Point clearly was Justin Vasas. He was 4 for 4 with a quartet of singles. He drove in 3 runs and scored a couple of runs himself. So a fantastic day for him. Travis Vlasic had a pair of singles as well. Just a good all-around day, but the key was Kellen Gradisar. He just shut down Seven Lakes. All right, so we're going to step aside, and we just got an advisory that Game 3 of this series, the winner-take-all, Game 3 will start at 3 o'clock. So Les Clary, my producer, and all of our listeners need to know that we will go on at 2:56 p.m. Yeah, that's right, 2:56 p.m. with Game 3 of this series on VypeFortBend.com. Again, the final in Game 2. Ridge Point wins it 6-2. And for now, it is goodbye, everybody. We'll be back just before 3 o'clock.